unusual, very flush condition.
Here we are. Distillery in white, of course, the familiar white. Richard Clark. Not a bad ball, maybe too close to Billy Brennan. Only joined in January from UCD, the keeper. And here he is playing in a cup final. And in the semi-final, 2 penalties saved against Crusaders. So very much the hero of the semi-final.
And to be fair, Jack, you've got to give Tommy Wright some credit, because Philip Matthews has been the custodian for such a long period. Philip was out injured. Tommy was struggling for a keeper. He went and got young Brennan, and he obviously served him very well in the semis, and that's why he's got his place today. And fair play to Thomas for rewarding him with that good performance in the semi-final.
Yeah, that's the decision that managers are paid to make at times, David. I would agree with that assessment. No way through, or is there? Keeper was brave. He had to be quick off his line as Baker was going in there. Billy Brennan had to dash off his line.
He had to be sharp there,
hesitated, David.
It wasn't the... You can see it wasn't the greatest pass back from Philip Simpson. Baker, to be fair, was very, very sharp, and Brennan had to be equally as sharp. Maybe early match nerves. Also as well, Jack, I think you're right, Portadown on paper certainly are the favourites. Ronnie has strengthened his team considerably since the start of the new year. He's brought in Gartland, he's brought in Breen, and he's brought in Tipton. And they certainly on paper are a very, very strong side.
But as Tommy Wright said this week, football is not played. O'Hara likes to get forward. Tipton, good turn. Tipton, he hit it well, but Brennan was equal to it. Only his 20th game. Tipton, he's over 500 senior games in football, but this is his first cup final. And he scored, sorry David, he scored 9 in those games. So he's been a good arrival, a good signing, and this was not a bad effort.
Just superb effort
on his way. This could spell danger, it really could spell danger. Keeper very brave. As Jordan Baker was going in there, I think both are injured. Both stay down. Dangerous move, David.
Well, once again, Braniff gets himself free. Tipton actually pulls away to the right, which leaves the space for Tipton to come through. Very, very brave by both players. But certainly it is noteworthy that Mr. Brennan wasn't going to allow himself to come off second best as he did in the previous. It's always that much better than having to bring someone in.
So Mr. Brennan, the Distillery keeper, has had a good start to this game. A couple of brave stoppages. A little bit of pain for his trouble, but he'll not worry about that. But the game yet to take off. Coming up to 14 minutes, still 0-0 in this cooperative insurance.
And left the space for Big Mountie. Intelligent play.
Yeah, you would have thought he could have gone outside to O'Hara. He made the run. Defenders have to think about that, and then he switches the play.
And unfortunate by young Baker, who at least got in front of his defender.
20 minutes gone. Portadown won it by 4 goals to 2. I was going to say earlier, David, I think overall the season, Distillery and
final pass through to the front man. It's breaking down, and I also saw Glenn Ferguson, he really frustrated because they're not getting balls in defeat, and that's why, unfortunately, they're not getting any chance to be effective.
Now, O'Hara too close to the keeper. Easy take for Billy Brennan, 26-year-old keeper.
It's their final ball into the box. Certainly they're more dominant in terms of possession, but in that final third, there's no real cutting edge at the moment.
Yeah, and as you said, big running. That's not a bad throw from O'Hara. No, oh, it's through! It's a great save. Shane McKay was almost in there for his first goal of the season, and his first, obviously, in this tournament. And we'll see that replay in a moment, but here's the break on Liggett. Now, this is good. Liggett couldn't finish it. Good save at one end, straight off the pitch, and a very good save at the other. And he'll be disappointed. He'll be relieved what happened down his end first of all, David.
No doubt about it. Shane McCabe, very, very brave. Great header, superb save by Brennan, and yet seconds later, and here I thought Gary Thompson was going to take it on the shoot, didn't, give it into Liggett.
On this day, 2nd of April, 1996, 15 years ago, he made his debut. That is loyalty. And what a good player he's been. He's had his injury.
The wind has just picked up.
Yeah. Cloudy day. A good thing from his perspective.
Very much so. He'll certainly want to get a side at half-time, and I think Tommy will not be overly pleased because passing hasn't been great. They've played in fits and starts. There's been no real joined-up play, if you like. Ronnie, on the other hand, will be very pleased because at long last their dominance has paid off.
Well, won by Gartland it was. Braniff heads it on. Simpson there ahead of Tipton, the man who's got the only goal. And how crucial will that goal be? 2 years ago here, Gary McCutcheon got the only goal. A new face to me, David. I haven't seen too much of that young man.
Came home from England at the tail end. Absolutely fantastic, and I think we've got exactly what we wanted, Jack.
And that's just 5 minutes after the break. Now we've got a cup final. And I think that's what surprised Miskelly. He thought Ferguson was going to hit it, but enter the 19-year-old, and as you say, he buried it. And Tommy has been lifted. Tommy Wright, the Distillery boss, and they're travelling
to see them win this trophy, and if Glenn were to score the winning goal, that would cap a marvellous day and a marvellous career.
And because Big Ronnie will obviously see the DVD of this, David, I could. Very pleasant day at Mournview Park. Long kick from Brennan.
And the Distillery hadn't really turned up, and I couldn't see anything but a Portadown victory. And we said ourselves, if Portadown got the next goal, that was a game over. The Distillery have responded brilliantly, have got themselves a fantastic goal, and since then they
corner
have been
kick taker, encouraging the men in red forward. Brennan got a hand on it, punched it away,
and it needed Patrick to get that header away.
The Portadown drummer is in full swing, too close to the keeper. Good take by Billy Brennan.
You mentioned the height in the Portadown team, Jack, and there's nothing you like better than your goalkeeper coming and helping you out at a corner or a set play.
The expression betrays little. They've taken it quickly. In by Boyle, deflection, punched away. Liggett helps it on, only as far as Clark. Yeah, we say a lot about him, but he is a great example to young footballers.
I make no apology. I make no apology.
And neither you should. Kilmartin. Callahan. Now, good run in round the back here by Liggett. Now, Davidson. Good block. It was Gartland. Redmond brings it out. Finds Lackey. McCabe. Cushley just shrugs him out of the way. Cushley's on his way. David Cushley, 2-1. Is that the clincher? 2 minutes from the end, Distillery could be on their way to winning their first trophy. His first trophy as a manager, Distillery's first trophy for 18 years. David, what a finish.
Lost for words. Lost for words. A great run, a great strike. We saw him earlier in the game coming down that left-hand side. Here the ball, he wins the ball himself, evades one tackle. I think it's Breen coming there, but that's a fantastic finish. Tremendous, tremendous finish.
Great skill, and as you say, David, great finish.